What is going on, y'all? We are back with episode 7 of Hoopish.
We've made it. Episode 7.
Lucky 7. You feel lucky today?
I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling spicy.
Spicy?
I'm feeling really spicy.
That's one word you absolutely want to hear.
I have a few things to get off my chest in this episode.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a lot of ball today, a lot of NBA, just a lot of basketball in general.
Yep.
First thing, we got to talk about the Clippers rebrand, right? I'm sure everyone saw that. New logo, new jerseys, new arena. What did you think?
I love that for the Clippers. I just want to say that first. I love that for them. But I think the execution in the jerseys was kind of mid, to be honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't like spicy, exciting, new, different. I'm going to be honest with you. When I saw it, I couldn't really tell.
Yeah. I mean, like, the jerseys, like, look fine. They're not ugly. You know what I mean?
Fine.
But, like, every single day, like, we log on to Twitter and people were like, remember how sick the jerseys were during the 90s?
Yes.
When they had the giant logos all over the front, the crazy colors, and then it still feels like every single time, like, a new, like, logo or jersey drops, it's always, like, 2 colors max. It's always, like, 2, like, kind of, like, muted colors.
Facts.
No giant logos on the chest. Like,
nope.
When are we going to get what we're asking for?
Yeah, it's literally either the same colors or completely like random opposite colors.
Yeah, like the Clippers, like, because, you know, they're like that, like, red, white, and blue.
Facts.
Like, you know, like America, red, white, and blue. They even like tuned it down a little bit, like they mute the colors.
Yes.
Like, come on, dude. And, like, the logo's fine, but, like, it's too deep. Like, I miss like the Vancouver Grizzly, like, jumping off the fucking jersey at you. Where's that at?
Yes. Where's that energy?
If you want to do the sailboat, like, have the sailboat, like, jumping off the page at you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It kind of looks like a soccer badge, and those, like, teams have had those logos for like 150 years.
Yeah. No, I respect the classic logos, but I feel like teams like even the Celtics, like, every time they do any type of city edition or anything like that, it's the exact same shit.
Yeah, I'll give, like, the Lakers and Celtics a pass.
Why?
It's, like, so, like, because, you know, we beg for the maximalism and all that we're on the same page there.
That's true.
But, like, Lakers and Celtics, it's like the Yankees. Like, you know how they got the pinstripes? It's, like, kind of similar. It's just, like, so good. It's like fuck up proof.
Okay, but imagine if the Yankees, like, I don't know, Y2K'd their shit or, like, did something out of the box. And you were like, the Yankees are going to wear that?
I mean, yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, make it interesting. Yeah. Make it, like, Lakers, Celtics, iconic, historic
I always
franchises.
rock with, like, a weird alternate jersey.
Yes,
for sure.
I want it to be weird.
Yeah, for the Celtics and Lakers, have, like, a dope third jersey, but, like, you know, the classics are good. But, like, the other, 28 teams in the league all need massive rebrands, and not like the Clippers. We need logos. Like, if you're the New Orleans Pelicans, like, I want the most like crazy looking Pelican you've ever seen.
I want bedazzled.
I want it
like
covering the entire chest of the jersey.
Exactly.
Bro, I think
put some beads on it.
Like, and everyone's asking for this. Like, everyone is like, bring back the 90s vibes, whatever. I think what it is just like because, you know, like, the Clippers went and they probably just like paid some creative agency to like mock up a bunch of jerseys, mock up a bunch of logos, and we'll pick one. Respectfully,
they probably did.
Yeah, and the people, well, they did for sure. Like, and the people that run the agencies are like, you know, like, what's millennials? That's like 40s, right? Is that a millennial?
I believe so.
Dude, there's like too many to keep track of. But, like, the guy that, like, is the head of creative at this agency, and it's a good agency, so they had to work their way up. It's probably like in their like mid 40s, and, like, you know, hit like their creative peak when like Kim Kardashian, Marie Kondo, like, minimalism was a thing in like 2010. And you remember like all the designer brands like switched like their fonts to like the exact same font, like minimalist font. Like it was like a big thing, like early 2010s. Like, you know, it wasn't like a 23-year-old that loves buying Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys off of AliExpress that was like mocking these up.
So you think that they need to Gen Z-ify it?
Dude. Yeah, kind of low key. And it's so easy to shit on Gen Z and stuff, but like, Yeah, fuck it. And it's also ironic though, because like Gen Z is like kids, right?
I mean, it's also us, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're the oldest Gen Z.
We're on
aren't
the
we?
cusp, but yeah, technically.
You know, like younger-ish people. But it's so ironic because Gen Z-ifying it would just be like bringing back the 90s. You know what I mean? So like everyone wins. Like it's literally the definition of old school, and you know it's also pleasing the youth. You know what I mean, bro? Just get more interesting.
Yeah, just make it bold, make it different. Do something we haven't seen before. I don't know.
Or do exactly what we've seen before.
Or bring the old stuff back.
Yeah.
Which, that actually makes sense because technically Gen Z wouldn't have seen it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess, technically. Not like in real life, not in real time.
Yeah.
No.
So that would be new to Gen Z. Okay, we cracked the code. That's what you need to do.
We cracked the code.
Take notes.
So yeah, no, the Clippers stuff like isn't ugly.
Yeah,
but
it's not
like,
ugly. It's just
give the people what they're asking for.
Facts. I am excited for that. I am excited for that new arena though. That will be dope.
Dude, I think the Clippers might gain some momentum in LA, low key.
Yeah.
Like sick arena, and not even like sick, like Cowboy Stadium sick, where it's just like fancy, but like it's like built for atmosphere, and like I think it'll be cool.
I also think that that's part of like the rebrand. Is I feel like just like, I don't know, building some new arenas, just making things different. You know what I mean?
And like people in LA love like a little bit of glam. Like there's 2 soccer teams in LA.
Yep.
One's new and one is old. And like the new team like completely took over just by like having a dope atmosphere and like not like being like history merchants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, facts.
Also around this week you saw Victor Wembanyama
Obsessed
is like the new like face of Louis Vuitton.
I love that for him.
Bro, so sick. Has there ever been like a 7'4" high fashion model, low fashion model, medium fashion model like in history ever?
And definitely not one that can dunk a basketball.
Yeah, well, I think if you're 7'4", you can dunk a basketball.
Yeah, but
I know what you mean. I know that can put up 30 points in an NBA
that's
game.
Exactly.
Yeah, that can put up 10 points in an NBA game.
I don't think so. I mean, our 7-foot models in like high fashion, that's not a thing.
No, that's not a thing. It's like 0.1% of the population. So sick.
Damn, Wemby's making history. Okay, Wemby.
Makes sense. He's a Parisian.
Yep.
Where's my European culture at?
Yeah.
So sick, dude.
He's fashionable.
Yeah. He joins LeBron. LeBron's been like a ambassador, I guess, for Louis ever since like Pharrell took over.
Yep.
And dude, it's like so apparent that like this is like going to become the norm.
I mean, you're Mr. League Fits, like the evolution from tunnel to then now being, you know, NBA players being the face of these high fashion luxury brands. What's next?
Well, it's funny because like, bro, like 10 years ago, like NBA players like were like barely accepted in the high fashion world. Like
why?
They just, well, a little bit of racism, a little bit of like just overseas shit, like, you know what I mean? Like I remember talking to like Dwayne Wade and Carmelo Anthony Styles about this, and like I think it was Dwayne Styles, Callahan. She was like, we had to like make a deck like explaining to like Prada like who Dwayne Wade was. That way they would give him a seat at at like one of their shows, you know, in Europe. And like that's obviously not like Prada knows who LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and et cetera are now. So it started with like sitting at shows. Now then it started with like seating product for the tunnel, but now like the League Fits like universe has like completely left the tunnel. You know what I mean? Like these guys are gonna be models. These guys are gonna like walk in a fashion show. I think we're like less than 5 years away from like a high fashion show where like every single model is like a basketball player.
That'd be so sick. I would need to be front. You would need to be front row.
I'd be pissed if I didn't get an invite to that one. Yeah.
Damn, no, you'd have to get invited.
Like, it's already starting. Like, you know, like Wemby and LeBron are in ads for Louis. Frank Jackson the other year like shot the lookbook for Fear of God. Namias did their runway show. I think this was like 2 summers ago, and like the entire set was like themed around basketball.
Fire.
A few other brands, I'm blanking on names, have like done like sets that are like basketball inspired and things like that. Dude, it's gonna be like so sick. Shay walked for Tom Brown last summer.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, like, I'm so curious. Okay, wait, question for you. Do you think that guys now, especially in the tunnel, because, right, they know that there's going to be tunnel picks and all that type of stuff. Do you think they're like low key, like practicing their walks?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, does a tunnel walk translate to the runway?
Dude, I know for a fact, how do I say this without naming names, that like people, like NBA players, like have practiced their tunnel walk.
No, you're kidding me.
Nah, for sure. Like I've seen videos of like guys in their apartment like practicing walking with their clothes on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love that for them.
Well, you got to know what it's going to look like in the tunnel when you're walking. Like, you know, because it's, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, that's like a whole thing. Like, I know even like when I style, like, say like the Nasus, for example, like, I'll be like, see what it's like if you like put your hand in your pocket there. And then like when he goes and like walks, like he'll put his hand in his pocket or he'll put a hand on his bag or like whatever. Like that's like totally a thing.
Wait, but do you think there's like a learning curve though for guys to learn how to like really get off like a fit pick?
Dude, absolutely. Look at like Miles Turner, like 4 years ago, like kind of nerdy, not in a bad way, just like kind of nerdy. And now like he knows what he's doing. Like absolutely, there's definitely a learning curve, and it seems like we're at the point where there's like 350 dudes in the league, like 300 of them get it. Whereas like 5 years ago, it was like maybe 30, maybe 13, maybe 3.
They'd be the perfect models. It just makes sense. This trend forecast is gonna happen.
Yeah, even like LeBron, who's like 6'8", like 2'3", like these guys are just like great silhouettes for clothes.
Yeah.
Even Wemby is making it look good, especially like in the oversized era. Like, bro, it's dope.
Do you think the fashion world would accept like an all NBA runway show?
Yeah, I think it's already on its way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that for you, Wemby. And I love the collab. I also love the picture where like I love how they used his wingspan and it was draped over. Oh, that was so fire. Yeah. I love that. I was like, okay.
Shout out to the NBA players. They're just making sure that clothes can also just be made for regular tall people now. Yeah.
I personally can't relate, but if I was tall, I could imagine that's difficult.
Yeah. For sure.
We didn't really get into dandy style, but I did a whole deep dive on what dandy means. Apparently, Pharrell's style is defined as dandy, and it's a man that like really prioritizes accessories.
It's like the definition of dandy.
Yeah, that's like the Merriam-Webster. So who do you think in the NBA has the epitome of a dandy style?
Give me the definition one more time.
It's like a man who really like prioritizes accessories and just having a very like sophisticated look.
Tyrese
Halliburton?
Of course.
Yeah. Oh.
The Peaky Blinder himself.
Would you, because I also was looking at Pharrell's style, I kind of see some like, maybe a little bit of similarities.
Yeah.
The hats.
Like, yeah, hats. It's almost like kind of costumey, but like not in a corny way. Because usually when it's like, oh, someone's looks like they're wearing a costume, it's corny. But like with like Tyrese and Pharrell, like it's not like Pharrell, like you saw he sat courtside in like a cowboy Louis Vuitton outfit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's a costume. Pharrell's not a cowboy, but like it looks so sick.
Yeah.
Same with like Tyrese Halliburton's not a Peaky Blinder or a mailman or a like 1920s New York City detective. But it like is a costume that looks dope. So I do kind of see this. That's a dandy man. Yeah.
I feel like Tyrese would rock an LV collab or like the glass. You know how he wears those glasses?
Yeah.
Like some LV, I don't know, glasses that look fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else dandy style?
Let's start using dandy in like regular conversations.
I know. Ever since I looked up the definition, I was like, okay, dandy. I'm surprised you didn't say Jeremy Sojan.
I love Jeremy Sochan.
I know you do. Yeah. His style's dandy.
That's the NBA player I don't know that I would like love to hang out with.
What's your favorite thing about his style?
No sneakers. Even though I love wearing sneakers, I love like guys that can like pull off and are dedicated to like building outfits not around sneakers. Takes too long to break in Doc Martens for me, but I like it for the other guys.
That's why I haven't bought Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Because I refuse to break them in.
Yeah.
No, his style's totally dandy. I saw League Fits posted the pic of Wemby and Jeremy. I loved that sweater, that neon green sweater that he was wearing.
Yeah.
That was so fire.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome. And Wemby really likes that cowboy hat.
I love all the I'm here for all the cowboy cosplay, whatever.
Cowboy's in on the internet.
Yeah.
Cowboy, like this yeehaw.
I'm an internet cowboy myself.
Okay. And Beyonce's about to drop a country album.
Yeah.
So country's in.
I love it.
All right, let's transition to college basketball because we got to talk about court storming.
Dude, this is like a debate every year. People get so fake mad. You're about to be real mad, aren't you?
I'm like, no, I'm triggered.
Yeah.
I'm triggered by court storming, but I need to hear your hot take first. What do you think about it?
Well, this is all coming around because that kid on Duke, Kyle Flipikowski. Yeah. We'll say We're just going to say Kyle. So Kyle on Duke, they lost, I think it was Wake Forest, and the Wake Forest kid stormed the court. And he like initiates contact with the kid that like pushes a kid. And then he kind of gets mixed into the kids like storming the court. And then they were like, he's injured. It's a knee injury. Then it was an ankle sprain. Yep. And then it was a bruise. And then it somehow became he's just a little bit sore. Yeah. People are just like fucking fake mad about. You know who wants to get rid of court storming?
Who?
People that fucking lose and get the court stormed on them.
Oh.
Yeah. Dude, court storming is like part of what makes like college sports so cool. You know what I mean? Like,
totally.
That's like, you know, like if someone stormed the court at an NBA game, that's stupid. But like, dude, part of the magic of college sports is just like kids wiling out. You know, on the court, off the court, whatever. And I'm not like a huge college sports person, but like, I can admit like that shit's dope. Like the bands, like playing crazy stuff, the chants, this court storming, the field storming. Like, dude, if you like get rid of that, like it's like college sports are just beat without kids wiling out. That's what makes it great because it's worse than the NBA. The players are worse, you know, so on and so forth.
Okay.
So you can't get rid of like the magic.
So you feel like court storming wouldn't work in the NBA because the players are too valuable?
Well, no, it's just grown people in the stands. That would just be boring. No one wants to see grown men storm a court in Oklahoma.
I guess, like drunk grown men storming a court is a little...
Yeah, like that's just lame.
It's over the top.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen for a reason. Yeah. I don't think grown men want to storm a court. But what makes college sports cool...
I think they do want to storm the court. I just think they
maybe
can't.
Those Oklahoma City fans. They storm the Capitol, storm the court. It's all the same for them.
No. Triggered.
No, but anyway, like what... Kids are what makes college sports great. Yeah, so like let kids do kid shit.
Okay, I agree with you. Except court storming to me is the equivalent of mosh pitting. And I have a very personal qualm with mosh pitting.
Yeah.
I'm triggered because as someone that has been caught in the middle of a mosh pit, surrounded by kids.
Oh, what concert?
Okay, backstory. I was in college. Mm-hmm. I went to the A$AP Ferg concert. And I was like, oh my God, this is lit. You know, we're on the floor, all types of things. And then he plays, what's the song? He's like, do, 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 do. I'm like blanking on the A$AP Ferg concert.
That was the same
concert.
note.
No, I know. I forget this song, but he plays the most popular song. And next thing you know, I get pushed to the middle. And I watched the clip of that court storm recently, and I saw the very first person who ran onto the court was in the middle, and I got triggered because I'm like, that was me. So when you get thrown into the middle of a mosh pit, then everybody swarms in on you. So I get trampled. I fall to the ground. Someone steps on my glasses. I'm getting multiple concussions. This is over some damn A$AP Ferg song. And then this 6-foot-something man saves my life. He sees me on the ground, grabs me. He's like, you're going to get seriously injured, and protects me from everyone else throwing elbows and mosh pitting. And when I saw the court storm, all I could think was, someone's going to get hurt because I got hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
Kyle did.
He got fake hurt. Oh my gosh. He's a little bit sore, they said.
Okay, and I was a lot of bit sore.
And he initiated the contact.
Okay, but Kyle has way more value than college me at an A$AP Ferg concert.
But it's his fault. He initiated the contact.
And it's A$AP Ferg's fault because he then played the song again.
That was like a non-consensual thing. But like all the other kids storming the court, they do it. consent to doing it.
I think concert goers consent to being a part of a mosh pit.
Kind of. I mean, like, I used to, like, love that shit. And now, like,
I know you did.
And, like, I go to shows where even that happens. Like, I'm chilling in the back.
So, would you participate in a court storming?
At 27?
No. At 21.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't. See, I wouldn't.
And that's cool, so you don't have to.
Because I'd be like,
but you're
I'm
trying to take away
hurt.
Everyone else's, so no one else should be able to do it.
Are you saying
you're afraid? Maybe rightfully afraid.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Is
so
like,
no one else should have fun.
I see the fear in court storming. I see why it's dangerous. Look, I'm all for a good time, good vibe, go crazy, wild out. But you don't want to get hurt. Imagine if Kyle actually did tear his ACL.
He didn't.
But what if he did?
Then it'd be his fault because he initiated the contact.
Damn.
With someone like half his size. That dude's like 6'10".
Well, I fear for Kyle in that moment.
He initiated the contact.
I know that.
Like, if you start...
Maybe he didn't know what he was doing. He was caught up in them.
Like, if I, like, shove someone on the subway and then they, like, beat the shit out of me, or I shove someone on the subway and I slip and fall, like, it's my fault.
It's totally your fault.
Yeah.
Just like it's everyone else's fault for participating in the court storming. I just see the other side of it where it is dangerous.
So you think we should get rid of it?
I do.
Boo.
I know.
Boomer
that is
take.
so not
Boomer
fun.
take. Boomer take.
Damn, not boomer take.
Boomer take.
I don't want, people to get hurt. It's crazy. It's wild. I think that you should just, act crazy in the stands and trash talk. And
remember that one time that someone did get seriously hurt court storming?
Yeah.
No. Really? Where was it?
I don't know. This wasn't even a court storm, but I don't know why. I just keep thinking of like Malice at the Palace. I don't know.
So you can't name a time someone got hurt court storming?
There has to be a time. I can't name it off the top of my head, but there has to be a time someone got hurt.
The odds must be pretty bad.
Well, Kyle almost got hurt.
He didn't.
I'm team Kyle.
He's fake hurt.
Damn. It didn't look like he was fake hurt. He looked hurt emotionally. So, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got you, Kyle. I'm on your side. Speaking of, this isn't like players being hurt, but we got to talk about some petting. I guess, I don't know, maybe emotionally hurt. Yeah. We got to talk about the level of petty of the Heat. We're going to transition to the league. Mm-hmm. The Miami Heat players having a watch party during their suspension.
Yeah.
And Jimmy posting.
A few guys like got in like a little fight in their previous game, right?
Yep.
So then like, I guess if you're suspended, like you're not even, actually I know this because one of my friends got suspended once. You're not even like allowed in the arena on game day.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you're suspended for a game, you can't even like show up to work. You can't be in the suite. You can't go, period.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
I know someone that one time got suspended for like a Sunday afternoon game, and he was like, it was great. I stayed home and I hung out with my kids and my girlfriend. Like, it was great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what they did was they like hosted like they watched the game together, like got wings, like they had food. That was like so sick.
Yeah, that was the definition of certified level petty.
If Slam suspended you for fighting someone at work, they're like, yo, Sway, like you're not coming to work for the next tomorrow.
Bet.
Because you fought Ian when he stormed the court. What I don't know. What are you doing on your day off?
Okay, I'm gonna do exactly what they did, and I'm gonna take it a step further. Okay, it depends. If I felt like I was getting suspended for a stupid reason, like you stormed the court, and I'm like, Ian, what are you doing?
No, exact,
what are you doing?
Exact, like same situation as Jimmy Butler. You fought someone at work. It's like a rival to Slam. We don't even have to name it because we know free clout. But say like a Slam rival pulled up, you guys got in a fight. Slam was like, yo, we gotta suspend you a day.
Yeah.
So it's literally boom, exact same parallel.
I'm having a day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be all over my Instagram story because I want to be just as petty as Jimmy is. and I'm going to take myself out. We're getting sushi. We're going shopping. I might go to the movie theaters, matinee, and it's going to be all over the Instagram story.
So you're making like a good use of your day off.
Yeah, I'm having a day.
Yeah.
And I thought about this once because I almost got suspended in high school.
Yeah, for what?
For bullying.
For bullying?
For being really mean. I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny. Don't bully kids. But I did. I was really mean to someone in high school, and I almost got suspended. This was like before bullying became illegal. It was bad. It was bad. It was so
Before bullying got canceled.
Yeah. And so my school was like, we might suspend you. And I remember I was in 8th grade. I thought about it. I was like,
where's the kid you bullied now?
I don't know, but I hope she's doing well. I really do. I'm really sorry. I bullied a girl. You know what was so crazy? I actually didn't bully her. My 2 friends bullied her on my behalf. That's what was even crazier. Like, it seemed like I orchestrated. Actually, that was exactly the terminology they used. I orchestrated a bullying incident in school.
So you were a bullying mastermind.
I guess I was. And I remember sitting in my Dean of Discipline's office thinking to myself, if I get suspended and my mom isn't that mad, I don't know why she would not be mad, but if she isn't that mad, what am I going to do? I never even got in detention. So I was like, damn, 3 days suspension from school? What would I do? I remember being like,
well, you would be getting sushi and going to matinee movies.
That's what I would want to do.
Yeah.
So if I got suspended from my job, now that I'm an adult and I don't have to report to my mom or anyone, I'm having a day. And we're putting it on the Instagram stories so Ian can see.
Yeah.
So that you can see everything that I'm doing. Everyone can see how much fun
you're having with your day off.
Yeah. Wait, what are you doing?
It feels like we both are gonna hit different parts of the Jimmy thing. Okay. You're hitting the part where like you're gonna have fun on your day off.
Yeah.
But notice you actually didn't do anything that has to do with work. You're making sure everyone at work knows how much fun you're having.
Facts.
Which Jimmy did, but he also was still locked into work. Me,
I guess.
I'm having someone set up a live stream of The Office.
No.
And I'm watching my coworkers work, which is also part of what Jimmy Butler did and those guys did.
You're a stalker. That's stalking your coworkers. I just gotta stay
locked in. Can't be out of the loop. How am I supposed to provide shareholder value if I'm out of the loop?
First of all, Jimmy's probably watching plays and all sorts of stuff. What are you watching? People walking to the water bubbler and back?
Dude, understanding office culture is like a major part of like being a contributor in an office.
Ian, I feel like if Slam ever found out that you had set up a live stream to watch,
cool. I'll post myself watching it like Jimmy did.
Now you're gonna admit to the world that you're stalking The Office?
I care about my job.
Wow, that is creepy.
Also, stalking is secret. It wouldn't be in secret. Like set me up, just put a laptop in the corner, Zoom, my face is on it. Everyone's like, there's Ian over there. I'm on mute, can't talk, I'm suspended. You know?
Yo, that is crazy. Yeah. That is Jimmy, let us know what you think about how we would spend our suspension.
Yeah.
Because that is crazy. But I'm here for the level of pettiness, honestly. Mm-hmm. When I saw it on Jimmy's Instagram stories, first of all, I thought it was just one clip. And then I saw he really did like post the entire dinner, including, I think they were eating sushi or Japanese food or something like that. And when I saw it, I was like,
I'm doing the same. I'm eating sushi while I watch The Office.
Fat.
Yeah,
that's where we agree. Yeah. We would both take ourselves to a nice...
We're both eating sushi,
yeah,
but I'm still locked in.
But you're stalking, and I'm just going about my business and enjoying my day. You're taking
a UPO, unpaid time off.
Yes. Isn't that what a suspension is, basically?
I'm taking UPI. Unpaid... No, UPI. I'm also taking unpaid time...
To work.
Yeah, observing UPOO, unpaid time.
Oh my God.
Observing office.
Well, I aspire to be. I mean, first of all, I hope Slam don't ever suspend us. But if you do,
just know I'll be locked in and sway one. That's all.
Yeah, Ian will be locked in. I'm gonna be going about my day, and not stalking The Office and everyone in it. But I aspire to one day achieve Jimmy's level of pettiness. I feel like he might be one of the pettiest players in the league.
Yeah, I feel like players are getting more and more. So, like, there was, like, the Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas era, which was petty.
Yeah.
Then everyone became best friends. But I think we're, like, getting back to being petty in the league again, which is good.
And I'm here for it. I feel like whenever players are petty, I'm like, that's what I want to do in my head, in my own life. But I'm too, like, emotional, sensitive. I'm too nice as a person. Whereas I feel like someone like you can actually be very petty. Like, you stalking The Office is petty.
Whoa, we're just throwing around these words.
You taking UPOO or whatever you just called it is petty. But I'm here for it. I love that, you know, players are like, I don't know, just honestly doing whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah. It's dope.
Yeah. And speaking of, like, being emotional, let's also talk. This is kind of the other side of it. Jimmy was, like, having a nice dinner watching his team. But we also saw, like, Paolo got really emotional after a game winner. And that's how I actually feel inside as a person.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be Jimmy Butler level petty.
What's your equivalent of crying after a February win over the Detroit Pistons?
In my life?
Yeah.
Like, in my personal
What's your
life?
equivalent?
I would say my equivalent, actually, this happened to me recently, is when I got taken out by my boyfriend to a really nice steak dinner. I'm talking an expensive steak.
Yeah, but an expensive steak dinner.
No. I
Okay,
didn't
go ahead.
finish. And then I left the leftovers at the restaurant. And I started crying.
Bad example. That's like
How's that a bad
That's
example?
like beating like a steak, and you left an expensive steak. That's like the Celtics. You know, like a good team.
I was devastated.
He cried out after like a February win over the Pistons.
That's true.
That's
I
like
guess
crying over
his
like
was happy tears.
Yeah, happy tears.
Yeah.
That's like crying because your McDonald's was so good.
That's actually low-key happened to me.
Yeah, it's there. That's the
Yes.
equivalent. That's
No,
the equivalent right there.
That's actually happened to me. I ate McDonald's so much in high school. I one time got the best, I'm talking the best McChicken. Do they still make McChickens?
Yeah, bro, they're like $4 now.
No.
It's fucked.
They were $1.
I know.
Anyway, I
$1.29.
had a $1 McChicken, which I promise you will taste better than these $4 ones. And I used to put cheese on my McChickens, like special order cheese. And then I used to mix mayo and ketchup and put that on there.
Yeah.
And I ate that so much in high school. Even me thinking about it now makes me really emotional. That's my game winner. Like, first of all, it was affordable.
Yeah.
It was $1. I didn't have money in high school.
Beating the Detroit Pistons affordable. So
that is my Detroit Pistons win.
There we
Is
go.
my $1 like $1 menu McChickens, making it my way.
Yeah.
What about you? What's yours in your life?
Oh, I don't know if I would have cried after a Detroit Pistons win in February. I love Paolo Banchero, by the way. He's like the next coming of like LeBron. He's so good.
Yeah.
But it was kind of funny.
I thought it was sweet.
It was sweet. It is sweet.
It is.
Like, okay, like I don't know.
It was so sweet.
You see when like Caleb Williams like cried in his mom's arms after that USC game in the fall, dude. That made me cry. So I get it. I'm not hating on crying.
But then you saw Paolo and you thought it was fun.
Kind of funny.
Damn. Well, I'm here for men in the league showing more of their emotions,
me
even
too.
if it's happy tears.
Me too.
You know what I mean? I will say, do you remember when like LeBron was so emotional in the playoffs and he collapsed to the ground? Do you remember that? I'm like blanking on what
Oh,
do you remember that? No, that was funny.
No, when he collapsed to the ground after like the Celtics game with the no call, that was peak LeBron.
No,
Yeah.
that had me in tears. Now that's an emotional funny. I saw
That's
Paolo
emotional
and I
funny.
was like, I love that for you, Paolo. You did that.
Shout out
Your team
Paolo.
trusted you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So men should cry
Men
in
should
the
cry.
league.
I support that. Shout out the men who cry, whether it's for funny or sadness or whatever. We support it.
We support it.
Yeah.
We love you, Paolo. We love men who cry.
Shout out the fellas. See y'all next week.
Bye.